your girl from Mel's Match Chat, and this is your official AEW Double or Nothing 2023 review. Sorry, last night I didn't go live right away because I, unlike everybody else, need sleep. It was midnight. I told you what was going to happen. Midnight. If it was over 11:45, I wasn't going to go live. So sorry, people. I need some sleep. Um, the pay per view wasn't all that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more surprises, more newsworthy. But wrestling wise was great. Wrestling wise was great. Very predictable. Very predictable. I knew everything was going to go in. I'm glad we see two new women's champions, and yeah, finally we can start really making that women's division better. Go down. It's really bad. Now we could see some more faces, see some new faces, and it's just going to be a better overall watch. When it came to the Anarchy in the Arena match, I knew that it was going to be a bloodfest, but I really didn't like it. I mean, shit, I'm good, ready to see. Um, the Pillars match was wrestling wise was phenomenal, but we kind of knew the predictability of that. And you think that MJF was going to lose the title? You were sorely mistaken, people. But overall, I mean, if I were to have missed it, it wouldn't have been no big deal, because Tony Khan's got so much going on for the rest of the summer. We've got Forbidden Door. We've got Grand Slam is not even considered summer because that's in like the fall. But he's got that. He's got coming up with what is it? All In, All Out. He's got enough. So I'm assuming he's going to spread shit throughout the entire um but all in all, if I did miss it, I wouldn't have been upset about it, because it was basically the shit that I was already thinking that it was going to happen. So but I'm not complaining. Great wrestling. We had great wrestling all weekend. We had great with Night of Champions. Speaking of Night of Champions, go check out my review. It's on the channel right now. But wait till I'm finished here, then go check it out. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications. When I go live, you can know about it. When I post things, you'll know about it. Everything what goes on here, you will know about it. So also my handle on my Snapchat. I didn't know I could do that. I found out that 2 days ago. I was a happy camper. So go check me out on those 4 social medias, and plus go check me out on Facebook and follow me there. So, I mean, okay. The matches were decent. It was very predictable. So yeah, that was that. And the worst match, and I can't believe I'm going to say this. There was too much shenanigans. Too much shenanigans. Actually, 2 of the ones that I couldn't stand was the tag team titles and the Adam Cole Chris Jericho. There was no need for all of that. All right, there was no need. And my line from the night was about Max Caster kind of dissing Buddy Matthews. That was hilarious. And in fact, she just tweeted, "We're over in two companies now, hun, with Don, and we need to appreciate mommy." Okay, so those were my thoughts and my, how can I say, my feelings towards the entire pay per view in itself. Now we're going to go match by match. I'm going to give you like what they could have done a little bit differently, or they could have made a little bit more. Pointer is away from the end of stream. I don't want that. But wait. Before we start doing that, I gotta shout out my people that who I support. Please do me a favor, if you have a graduate, a father, a father, a father figure, a birthday, christening, whatever, and you want to get a great gifts, please do me a favor. Go check out the people over at Harry's.com. Visit their website for all your shaving and toiletry essentials. If you have a beard, go check out the people over at Maestro Classics at maestroclassics.com and get all your beard essentials. Now, there's going to be parties coming up, and you're going to want to have great mixers, or you're going to want to, if people don't drink, do me a favor and go check out the people over at Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. You have regular water, spring water, unflavored flavored sparkling water, and now new, right? It's a new product. It's iced tea. So go check them out at liquiddeath.com. Now, I'm a coffee connoisseur. I love coffee. I've been drinking it since I'm a kid. With the coffee milk, you elder coffee milk is. So I've been drinking it since I'm a little girl. So I ended up loving it as I was getting older, and I've been drinking it every single day since I'm 15. Yes, 15. Don't at me. And don't at my parents, okay? Jesus Christ. Hey, I could be drinking other substance, but if you give me alcoholic beverage and a Starbucks coffee, 10 times out of 10 I'm taking the Starbucks. But I drink Death Wish, and Death Wish coffee has a array of brews, strengths, and whatnot. I love pretty much everything. I like there's gingerbread. There is, what is it? There is pumpkin, vanilla, the medium roast, the Colombian roast. They have dark roast, the vanilla blueberry, which I'm not too keen on, and Valhalla. And they have espresso. So you're good to go. You're fucking good to go. So go check them out on deathwishcoffee.com. Now, if you support local indie wrestling, please go check out HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. And their next events coming up in June. So go get all your information there. And if you're able to buy tickets, go buy them there at hogwrestling.net. All right. We buy it. I completely forgot that there was a buy-in, honestly. But what I'm looking at this was, and now I'm thinking of it. I'm like, damn, I should have watched it. But I was able to go back this morning and I was able to watch it, but it was on YouTube, which is not a big deal. It was a trios grudge match, the Hardys with Matt and Jeff, and since Isaiah Cassidy couldn't wrestle, they were able to find a fill-in, which was the FTW champion Hook versus all Ethan Page and the Guns, Austin and Colton. Now, if the Hardys and Hook win, Matt Hardy controls Ethan Page's contract. So there is a stipulation, and now not when I was watching it, I was kicking myself in the ass. It's plain iced tea, so people don't get on my back. Hook went for an ankle lock, but Austin grabbed the ropes. Matt and Jeff Hardy showed tag team synergy on Austin. And then Hook took out all three members of the opposition with judo shoulder throws. Hook took Page for a ride with an El Camino. Matt peppered Colton with shots. He followed up from Matt outside the ring. Page shoved Brother Zay to the arena floor. Matt Hardy was triple teamed in the corner. Colton prevented Matt from making the tag with help from his partners. Matt Hardy nailed Page with a DDT. Jeff grabbed a tag and cleared house on the Guns. Hook tagged back in and connected with body shots to Page. Hook battered Page with forearms to the jaw. Hook applied a cross arm breaker, but Colton Matt Matt and Hardy and Jeff Hardy used tandem offense on Colton, but then the Guns connected with the 310 to Yuma on Matt, but Jeff broke it up with a swanton. Page blasted Hook with a kick to the jaw. Hook and Hardy surrounded Page. Hook. Now Ethan Page is underneath the Hardys and whomever they're associated with. So, where do we go from here? They've been deleted. This is being done. What are they going to do? The exact same thing they did to the Hardys and Private Party. I'm thinking Private Party. Oh, Madonna Mia. Yeah, them fucked up, and I was right. Private Party. But see, the thing is now Hook is involved. Hook is supposed to be a heel, but he's a face, and that makes no sense, you know? I am just gonna say this that they did an opening ceremonies with the for the I have never seen such a petty fucking bitch. Yes, I'm calling her a bitch. Because let me tell you something. Everybody has moved on. She is stuck in the past. And supposedly she's a doctor of some sort of psychology or something. That's not normal. All right? I lost my mother. Yeah. Do you see me blaming anybody? No. Of an adult group home. My uncle was schizophrenic. Okay, and it wasn't because he developed it, it's because he got into a major car accident and hit his head. Did I blame the fucking do I still blame him? No, it happened. We've moved on. My family has moved on. Martha Hart needs to move on because I know shit that I can't believe I know of. All right, and I'm gonna just share very vague shit. She is not fucking welcome. The kids are not welcome. They're all black sheeps, basically. I find this kind of ironic, to tell you the God's honest truth, because he's always was known as the black heart, right? He was always known as the outcast of the family. That was his shtick. He was loved by every one of his family, living his gimmick. How fucking ridiculous is that? So she's stealing from him. She's stealing his gimmick, and her kids are fucking goddamn are so brainwashed with fucking from their mothers they don't have their own fucking mind. Because let me tell you something. If it was my father, I would be like, no, this is bullshit. He's made a name in WWE. No matter how much we hate, we dislike and everything like that, things have changed. Brett's forgiven Vince and everything like that. For Christ's sakes, everybody that was in the Hart Foundation when they were in WWE has accepted and moved on. And it's really, really, really not healthy to hold a grudge this long, you know? I don't hold a grudge. I'm going to use this as another example. This is an example. My son's father, okay? Last time he seen him he was 3 fucking years old. This is just after he got diagnosed with autism. My son's father said to me, I do not associate myself or I do not deal with kids that are defective. Okay? I was pissed back then. Am I pissed now? I'm not pissed now because guess what? And he's enjoying his life. It may be not like normal between you and I, but he has he has more positive being without his father than he is with his father. I've never tried to stand in their way. I haven't heard from the idiot. Okay? So after about 5, 6 years, I then put it, I because he's not worth it. I'm living a really awesome life right now. All right. I miss my mother. I will always miss my mother. But I need to get on with my life. And I am on with my life. She needs to do the exact same fucking thing and allow fucking WWE honor him in a very, very, very classy way. It makes me fuck. She's a goddamn fucking petty cutting bitch. And don't fucking at me about it. We started off the main card hailing from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Started off with the International Championship match. It was the Blackjack Battle Royal. Freshly squeezed Arner and Cassidy is defending his title at with the participants of Ari Daivari, Bandito, Big Bill, The Machine, Brian Cage, Chuck Taylor, Dustin Rhodes, Switchblade, Jay White, Juice Robinson, Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, Keith Lee, Kip Sabian, Commander, Lee Moriarty, El Zito Mieno. I have a huge problem with this match. Why didn't they try to get Orange Cassidy out of the match to guarantee them a new champion? That was their stupidity. That was their stupidity. That made me so fucking angry it wanted me to spit at that point. So, guys, we have to be aggressive here, but they have to be smart. So I wanted. Commander walked the ropes and jumped onto Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. The luchadors worked as a unit and backed everyone up. The luchadors all worked together for a brief moment there, Taz said. Ray Phoenix did a tightrope walk and kicked Ari out of the ring. Brian Cage suplexed both Lucha Brothers at the ropes, but Jay White shoved him to the arena floor. The Best Friends triple power bombed Kip Sabian and then eliminated him. Big Bill threw Chuck Taylor over the top rope. Keith Lee eliminated the Blade. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland squared off. Lee power slammed Swerve, plucking him out of midair. The Lucha Bros hit the Butcher with stereo thrust kicks and eliminated him. Right. Brian Cage flipped Keith Lee over the top rope from behind. Ricky Starks speared Jay White and eliminated him. Juice Robinson grabbed Starks, pulling him outside the ring. White and Robertson double teamed Starks. Starks got back in the ring, but Big Bill cracked him with a big boot, eliminating him. Swerve Strickland eliminated Dustin Rhodes. Swerve, Big Bill, Orange, and Penta backstabber. Big Bill used a lariat, eliminated Penta. Big Bill planted Orange with a boss man slam. Big Bill was about to press slam Orange, but Swerve pushed Bill from behind and eliminated him. Orange rocked Swerve with a stun dog millionaire, but Swerve fired back with a kick to the back of Orange's head. Prince Nana swept out Orange leg, following Swerve to smash Orange with a Swerve stomp with DDT to Strickland. He followed up with an Orange punch, but Swerve held onto the ropes. Orange kicked Swerve's hand, loosening Swerve's grip on the rope and eliminating him. Winner, Orange Cassidy, and he retained the title. An unsanctioned match, Adam Cole with Roderick Strong and Sabu versus Chris Jericho with the Jericho Appreciation Society. All right. To Taz and Renee Paquette. I'm not mentioning him here. Okay? I'm not mentioning. Look it up. Brian Kendrick was dismissed because he was on a podcast saying certain things, but they weren't derogatory. So okay, so if it's if it's derogatory in, you don't get a chance at all, and you get taken away or taken off of the show. Backwards thinking, backwards thinking. This match, the shenanigans were ridiculous, but it is what it is. So Adam Cole, Sabu launched a chair at Chris Jericho. Sabu splashed Daddy Magic through the table. Cole drove Jericho's arm into a steel step. Then Cole went to work on Jericho's legs, wrapping them around the steel ring post. Jericho countered a Panama Sunrise and suplexed Cole from the ring apron and then down on the arena floor. Jericho attempted the lion salt, but Cole countered with a super kick. Cole tried with a fire extinguisher because he couldn't get to the ropes to break it because it was an unsanctioned match. Cole cracked Jericho between the Cole cracked Jericho between the eyes with it. Jericho was about to use a kendo stick on Cole, but Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, sprinted to the ring with her own kendo stick. Baker cracked Jericho over and over. Saraya jumped into the ring, but Baker took her to the woodshed. Jericho's back was all welted up. Jericho climbed to the top turnbuckle, but Jericho whipped a chair at Cole. Cole tumbled off the ropes and down through the table. This is a disastrous for Cole, said Excalibur. Jericho pulled a chain out from beneath the ring. The end of the chain had handcuffs. It looked like a fucking what was it called? Let's just say 50 Shades of Grey. Can we move on? All right. And don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me for how I know. Let's just say I'm a different person than on here in my private life. Okay. So Jericho handcuffed Adam Cole. Adam Cole managed to DDT Jericho for a near fall. Cole handcuffed it. This is a chain match now, said Jim Ross. Cole stuck Jericho with a Panama Sunrise for a near fall. Jericho wrapped the chain around Cole, but Cole flipped around and super kicked Jericho. Adam Cole lowered the boom and cracked Chris with a knee strike. Cole wrapped the chain around his knee and then smashed Chris with another knee shot. Cole battered Jericho with declared the winner because Chris Jericho could not defend himself. It's an unsanctioned match. I don't think they should be even pins. You beat the shit out of everyone. I don't know. They change unsanctioned matches like I change my my underwear every fucking day. Sometimes twice, depending on the situation. The Hardwood versus Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt and Satamang Singh. The special guest referee was Mark Briscoe. This is another shenanigans match. And please, for the love of God, get rid of Karen Jarrett. I hate her motherfucking guts. And it's for other reasons. FTR used beautiful talent into the ropes. Jeff Jarrett used a low bridge, sending Cash tumbling to the arena floor. Jarrett whipped Cash into the barricade. Mark Briscoe has his hands full, said Excalibur as Briscoe tried to keep order. Dax Harwood sent Lethal flying with German suplexes and then a brainbuster for a near fall. After the interference, Briscoe ejected. Dax ducked it and smashed Mark instead. FTR used a shatter machine on Lethal, but the ref wasn't there to count it. Referee Aubrey Edwards ran down, but Karen Jarrett rocked Aubrey with a guitar shot. Jay Lethal spiked FTR with a lethal injection. Jeff Jarrett hit Dax with the title belt and followed it up with the stroke for 2 count. FTR used the shot ladder machine. FDR hugged Mark Briscoe after the match, and they retained. Alex Marvez interviewed Ricky Starks backstage, but Starks was attacked by the Bullet Club Gold. FTR came to Starks' aid, even things up. So maybe that's the next um, competitor. TNT Championship ladder match. Wardlow with Arn Anderson versus Christian Cage with Luchasaurus. Floor, placing Christian on them. Wardlow was about to jump off the turnbuckles, but Christian saw it and ran for cover. Christian Cage rammed a ladder into Wardlow's ribs. Wardlow pressed Christian, spun him around, and then planted him onto the ladder. Wardlow began to climb the ladder when Luchasaurus stalked down the ramp. Luchasaurus pushed Christian back into the ring. Christian had connected with a kill switch to Wardlow off the ladder. Dodged it, with Wardlow wiping out on the table. Christian rammed the ladder into Wardlow. Arn Anderson came down to the ring to try and motivate Wardlow. Luchasaurus choke slammed Wardlow twice. Arn Anderson got into the ring. Luchasaurus was about to choke slam Arn Anderson, but Arn bit down on Luchasaurus's thumb. Wardlow cracked Luchasaurus and then set him on a table. Wardlow climbed a ladder and jumped, landing down with a Luchasaurus. Said Excalibur. Christian Cage climbed the ladder in the ring, but Arn Anderson shoved it. Christian fell off and right into Wardlow's arms. Wardlow powerbombed Christian. Wardlow climbed the ladder and pulled the belt down. Wardlow remained at the top, said Excalibur. He's upside, and his upside is absolutely unlimited. And they mentioned Edge and Christian with that match. And then they went with the Dudleys and with the TLC matches. I'm wondering if that's the next evolution they're going to do a TLC match. But I don't know if WWE has a trademark. That means they got to have to do something else with it. I don't know. Because I can almost positive that they have the trademark on TLC because they were able to show differences. So we got to go to AEW Women's Championship match. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. Tony Schiavone joined the commentary team for this match. Jamie Hayter was attacked by Saraya and Ruby Soho as she made her entrance. The Outcast Triple Team, Rebecca DMD, sprinted to the ring and began to brawl with Saraya. Ruby Soho sprayed Jamie in the eyes with a spray paint as the ref was distracted. Sheeta came down the ramp with a kendo stick. Sheeta and Ruby fought around the ring. Jamie went for the Hayter aid on Tony and immediately clutched her arm. Tony spiked Hayter with Storm Zero and pinned her, and we have a first Storm. Who do I want her to face? Somebody other than the usual suspects. She needs to take on different people and not the same people that we've been seeing on Dynamite and Rampage and soon to be AEW Collision. Speaking of that, don't worry, I got you covered, okay? AEW World Trios Championship and Anthony Bowens with Daddy Ass. I am telling you, oh my God, that was funny as fuck. I was waiting. I was legitimate waiting. And I'm like, he's going to say something or he's going to do something or whatnot. I'm waiting. And boy, did he deliver. Max Caster, Jesus Christ. So we start off the match. Brody nearly decapitated Max, anticipated Scissor Me Timbers, and put Bowens in a knee bar. Buddy connected with a Meteora on Bowens. Anthony Bowens escaped and rocked Black with a thrust kick. Right as he was about to make the tag, Black stopped Bowens. Buddy became the legal man and started to dissect Bowens with his offense. Brody grabbed a tag, sat out with a send. Brody smashed Bowens with a cannonball in the corner. The House of Black have been so many steps ahead of the Acclaim, said Taz. Daddy Ass finally got the tag and was throwing haymakers to Buddy and Malachi. I'm wondering, I'm wondering at the time that because Daddy Ass Billy Gunn was working in NXT as as a. I'm wondering if he helped Buddy. Who was it? Oh, I can't think. Buddy Murphy and oh my god, his tag team partner when he was with Alexa Bliss. I'm wondering if he has helped them in NXT. I gotta do some homework on that. And Malachi Black clocked Daddy Ass with a roundhouse kick and pinned him. The House of Black dominated Las Vegas for the first time last year. I was seeing at the Luxor. Okay, so I decided to go gallivant. I was gallivanting and whatnot, and I'm telling you, I was going through the Excalibur Hotel and Casino because they're all connected in some parts of the um of the Vegas Strip, the newer parts. You know, all I could do was thinking about that guy. It was hilarious. Every time I seen Excalibur, and I just grin, and nobody knew why I was grinning because I'm such a fucking wrestling geek. It's not even funny. TBS champion Jade Cargill with Layla Gray versus Taya Valkyrie. Taya immediately went for the road to Valhalla, but Jade escaped and they traded forearms. Taya hit a sliding lariat. Jade jumped off the turnbuckles and wiped out Sterling. Taya ran at Jade with a sliding German suplex. Leia grabbed Taya's boot long enough for Jade to take back control of the match. Jade suplexed Taya on the arena floor. Jade planted Taya with a spinebuster. Jade dumped Taya throw first over the barricade. Taya folded Jade with a blue thunder bomb for a near fall. Taya curb stomped Jade for a near fall. Taya speared Jade. Taya planted Jade with the road to Valhalla, but Jade kicked out just before the 3 count. Cargill hoisted up Taya and finished her with Jade good enough for the victory. Jade Cargill remains perfect, said Excalibur. Smart Mark Stoley got on the microphone and said no one made her return. Chris Statlander went to the ring. Statlander smashed Jade with Sunday Night Fever and pinned her. We have a new TBS champion, Chris Statlander, with the return of Chris Statlander to All Elite Wrestling, said Excalibur. Now, people are going to bitch and complain because she came. It was an open challenge, people. It was an open fucking challenge. Jesus Christ. And don't compare this to Charlotte, okay? Chris Statlander earned that and deserved that. And I think this is the one of very few that closed out the pay-per-view, not a world championship. We have the Pillars match for the AEW Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. Now, before this match got together, Sammy and Tay came out and had a big. As soon as they two came out, I knew she was pregnant. Because she hasn't been injured, so we knew she's pregnant. I mean, and they did it very Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes-esque. Drag on Darby and Sammy. MJF ran into the ring and decked Perry with a forearm. Darby took MJ off his feet with a dropkick and then followed up with a tope. And then Perry rocked rocketed out with a tope. Sammy wiped out the other competitors with a shooting star press to the floor. The fans chanted, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" Darby tried for a tope but fall. "Almost crowned the new champion," said Taz. Darby impaled MJF with a scorpion death drop. MJF used the crossroads on Jack Perry. MJF grabbed a microphone and implored him to lay down and take the money. Sammy played possum and cradled MJF for a near fall. Sammy locked on the Lion Tamer. Darby put Jack Perry in the Scorpion Deathlock. All four pillars were tied up using submissions on one another. The fans chanted, "Fight forever, fight forever." Little plug for their video game, which I seen a fucking still of Eddie Kingston. They did him dirty. Outside the ring, Darby charged at Perry and MJF, knocking all three over the barricade. Sammy used a Spanish. Competitors trade pin attempts. Darby was going for a coffin drop on Sammy, but MJF knocked Darby down. MJF used blonde bombshell on Darby, but MJF injured his wrist on the landing. MJF, Sammy with a low blow. Darby and Jack traded strikes. MJF brought his world title into the ring. MJF tried to hit Jack with it, but Jack intercepted it in Jack's hands. Jack thought about using the belt on Darby, but then threw the belt out of the ring. Sammy cracked Jack with a GTH. Darby went for a coffin drop on Jack Perry, and moments before Darby landed, MJF put his title belt on Jack Perry. The back of Darby's head collided with the belt. MJF used the side headlock takeover and pinned Darby over with the four of them. They are going to each have single matches, and it's going to then drag everything out for the summer, and then we're going to start possibly thinking on who's going to take the title off of him. I think after that, I think we should start thinking, and who the better to take the fucking title off is Adam Cole, baby. Anarchy in the Arena Part 2. The Elite, Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson versus the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, Jon Moxley, and Wheeler Yuta. The teams immediately began brawling throughout the arena. Don Callis came to the broadcast position. Hangman turned Danielson inside out with a lariat. Page pulled off the eye patch. Page pulled out a screwdriver, but Yuta blocked him. The Elite unleashed a super kick party on the BCC in the ring. The Elite took to the skies with topes to the BCC. Kenny Omega bludgeoned Moxley with a piece of the announce table. Mox was busted wide open. We should have fucking took bets on how long it was going to take him to get busted wide open. I think you know what we should do when we start a match with Moxley, just have him fucking. Matt Jackson brought Yuta all the way down the ramp with the locomotion Northern Light suplex. This is an absolute carnage set Excalibur. Moxley suplexed Omega onto the barbed wire. Wheeler Yuta whipped Hangman with a leather belt. Moxley dug into Omega's forehead with a fork. Claudio swung Matt Jackson into a garbage can in the arena concourse. The BCC took turns picking apart Hangman Page. Claudio and Matt Jackson continued to brawl. Matt got into the bed of a pickup truck. Claudio spiked Matt in the back of a pickup truck with a pile driver. Hangman clobbered Knox with a deadeye on the apron. Claudio connected with a pop-up European uppercut to Kenny Omega. Nick Jackson walloped Yuta with a corkscrew drop kick. Moxley decimated Nick with a Gotch-style pile driver. Yuta and Mox double-teamed Nick in the ring. Hangman plowed into Yuta with a buckshot lariat for a near fall. I want to tell you, I just came up with this scenario. And I'll tell you after I finished going through the run through, and it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be fucking brilliant to bring this guy in. Moxley spilled a bag of thumbtacks in the ring. Mox dropped a barefoot Matt Jackson onto the tacks. Moxley stunned Nick right into the wings with a running knee of his own. Moxley put thumbtacks into Matt's mouth, which why you do that is unbelievable. And then Claudio socked him with a European uppercut. Page and Omega did their best to take the fight to the BCC. Danielson chopped at the legs of Page and Omega with a roundhouse kicks. Page used the Deadeye and then and I just came up with another situation. Oh my God, 2 fucking brilliant situations. Don Callis handed a screwdriver to Yuta. Yuta spiked Page with it. Takashita jumped into Takesha. Takesha, I fuck up his name, I'm sorry. Takesha jumped into the ring and with a knee to Omega. Yuta tied up Omega with a seatbelt and pinned him. After the AEW roster, these guys are unstoppable. So that is it. All right. They need to even up the odds. So what better way is to go and call your friend? And your friend happened to be, I don't think it's a secret, your boyfriend in Kota Ibushi. We need your help. We need you to join the elite. Kota Ibushi, all elite. Forbidden Doors coming up. Look what happened at New Year's Dash. I was floored. Absolutely fucking floored. Okada comes out right before at Wrestle Kingdom. Comes out. Fucking we hear and we see Kenny Omega. Kazuchika Okada with Kenny Omega. I said, I must be smoking some good shit or taking some good shit to be seeing this. This makes absolutely no sense. I'm wiping my eyes. I'm checking my glasses, making sure they're okay. They're okay. Kazuchika Okada come to and be elite. Be part of the elite in AEW. I don't know what his contract status is with New Japan, but I wouldn't mind him being in AEW part-time. And they enlist Kota Ibushi and Kazuchika Okada to help combat the BCC. That is my little, like, it can happen situation. Forbidden Doors coming up. It can happen. So I'm hoping that they get more people on their side and it's not just 4 against 54, you know? But that is that, people. Do me a favor. I'm kind of sort of checked in on NXT. I'm not going to even talk about it. If I'm going to, it's not worth me fucking making a video or going live again tomorrow. But I will be going live probably maybe Wednesday, right? Like during the day. I'll do the Ring of Honor situation with the 19 fucking matches. And that'll be that. And then we're going to go back to the regular scheduling program. Please go check it out. And please like, subscribe, share, and turn my bell on for all notifications. So when I go live, you know about it. Please check me out on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Snapchat. And Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. Go check them out. Mel's Match App. Please do me the favor and go check out me on Facebook, harrys.com. Maestro Classics at maestroclassics.com. Go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Go check out Death Wish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. And go check out HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. I want to thank you for this incredible weekend. I was able to go live, which I love. I love going live because then I can interact with you and it makes it so much better. Just enjoy the rest of the day. This weekend was not for you, not for me. It was for people who gave their lives, their ultimate sacrifice, so we can be doing this. And I thank them from the bottom of my heart. It shouldn't be just one day. It should be every single day. Every single day you should thank a fallen soldier, man or woman. Hopefully be able that you can't get in behind the wheel of a car. Please do me a favor and order an Uber. See, my smart thing is I would schedule it because I would say just say I want to leave at 5, schedule it at 5, and I leave at 5, so I have no issues. Please, and it'll keep the lawyers out of fucking goddamn and keep the lawyers not in business. You don't want to pay a lawyer. I will be back here sometime, probably Wednesday, to do the Ring of Honor TV thing from last week, and then you can see me at my regular time at 2 p.m. for 293. And I want everybody to have a rest of you a great day. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Love you all. Check you later. Bye bye.